Capricorn, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of December 2023. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Cappy, what is going on? All right. The overall energy for the reading, the Queen of Wands. I mean, you're showing up quite confident, but it's a surface energy, kind of, you know, the ones I call surface energies, at least, where you're looking like you're confident. You're looking like, okay, I got this, I got this. We'll see what's underneath all that when we clarify. I kind of get that it's for real, like you're not faking it or anything. It's not just for shows, but we'll see. Starting off the reading, you get the Seven of Pentacles crossed by the High Priestess. You're building something. A lot of it is based off of your intuition, whatever you're kind of envisioning here or putting into practice. There's definitely a whole lot of you putting effort into something based on your intuition. In your focus here, the Four of Wands, there's a commitment of some sort at play where you're focusing a lot on that. In the recent past, the Hangman. That's an energy of standing by it, but it's standing by to just kind of look at things from different angles, get different perspectives over something here, you know. Good energy there. In your strength, the Fool. Definitely quite the opposite of just standing back and thinking about things and, you know, just going for it. So you have that energy available to you, the energy of opening up to something and just going for it. In the immediate future, the Nine of Wands, there's a little bit of defensiveness at play here. Supporting this reading, the Queen of Swords. There's a lot of determination in this reading. So this whole sense of confidence that you're showing me is for real. It's for real, for real. You got something going, and you're going for it. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Magician, you're actually in the middle of your own manifestation. So whatever it is you put out there to the universe, you're actually actively going for it, pursuing that. In your hopes and fears, the Ace of Wands. Interesting, because it's the energy of initiating something, you know, going for it, basically. And you're in it. You're doing it already, you know. You're kind of hoping for it, but you're in it. Okay. In the potential outcome, the Knight of Pentacles. That's slow movement forward, which doesn't look bad. It looks like things may slow down a little bit, but again, it's not coming through as a not great energy. So let's clarify. Let me clarify the Queen of Wands. Five of Swords, Page of Swords, Two of Wands. That's a little bit of procrastination. So all of the energy here is showing up as let's go, let's do. The way you're showing up, and again, that's why I'm getting these surface energies sometimes, because it's like there's something underneath there. I'm not quite getting it yet, but I will. Because you're showing up as at times procrastinating. At times, even though the energy of action is here, you're taking it-ish. You know, you're not fully immersed into this energy of let's go, let's do. That's already here. So it's time for whatever this is that you got going on to keep on rolling. And the way you're acting upon it is, okay, let's go, but then let's stop for a minute. Let's take a 5, you know? I need a little bit of a break. But you just started a minute ago, you know? Kind of like that a little bit. At times, not all the time. You have these times where you're like, let's just give it a break for a little bit. Where it's not the case, because it's not like you're tired, you just started, you know? So it's kind of coming through as a little bit of that. Let's do the Seven of Pentacles. The Five of Cups, the Hangman, the Two of Pentacles. So this Hangman here, energy that showed up in your recent past, this whole taking a step back, looking at things from different perspective, very good energy. I support that energy 100%. When it's taken a little too far, You're missing the point of it. You know, you're starting to fall into this place of, all right, I don't know what to do anymore because I've lost it. Like, there's so many options, there's so many things that could happen for the situation. Is that so you take it from a place of just standing still in that energy to a place of overthinking it. And that's when things go sour a little bit. And that's what happens here. And it seems to be one of your patterns. It seems to be like, okay, let me take that step back. And then you forget about yourself in there. Where the mind is starting to take over slowly but surely, and things start getting complicated at that point. And I feel like you've reached this pattern of yours in this situation at this time. For the High Priestess, you get the Six of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. There's a partnership at play here attached to you. I'm not sure if it's attached to you within the situation that you're building on, or if it's attached to you because it's attached to you and it's just there doing its thing. Whatever it is, it's shown up as a big support for this one, you know, at least in the way it feels to you. Let's do the Four of Wands in your focus, the Eight of Wands, the Star, the King of Wands. Something's going nice here. There is a sense of commitment. There is a partnership. There's something that's working perfect by the looks of it. You know, there's an exchange of communication there. And you're showing me with the Star, it's kind of like it's everything I've ever wanted. You know, at least energetically speaking. Now I don't know what this situation is because you seem to be stumbling in one direction of your life, though, a little bit. With this one, it's looking good. Let's do the Hangman in the recent past. The Temperance card, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you gave this energy a little too much time. This energy of standing back and looking at things from different angles. You gave it a little too much time. You were in it for, let's say it was supposed to happen for a week. It happened for a year. And it's not even that. It's that it took your fears, your insecurities, your everything, and piled it all up, and it created a sense of fear of moving forward here. You know, that wasn't the point of this energy, you know. So let's do the Fool in your strength, the Strength card, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Wands. It's a little difficult at this time to move forward, but it's not impossible. This energy of the Fool, of the Hangman, kind of made it a little bit difficult because of these times of procrastination, of doubt, of fear. It made it a little harder to push through, but you're still doing it by the looks of it. I mean, you have the energies available to do it, to push through this little block in the road here, get past it, and move forward in whatever it is you're building here. So there's definitely availability for you to go ahead and do that, even though it seems a little hard at this time. Let me do the Nine of Wands in the immediate future. You get the Devil, the Queen of Wands, the Six of Swords. You have this patterns keep on showing up for you. You know, when you start moving, the minute you start moving and wanting to go through with whatever this is for you, there's a pattern that always shows up to almost block you or to challenge you. Not even to block you, to challenge you. And this one is the pattern that says no. You know, the you that says no to things. No, it's too difficult. I'll just drop it. Nah. No, it's too hard. No. You know, so I see this pattern showing up. I don't know what you're doing with it. I see you having the tendency to lean into it because things are becoming more and more difficult the more you're not moving and just kind of thinking about things, you know. For the supportive energy here, for the Queen of Swords, you get the Knight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess. You are very determined to turn things back around in the sense of you connecting back to your intuition and just kind of, okay, let's see what happens. So eventually I don't see you walking away from this, even though the tendency is major there. But again, it shows up as a pattern of yours. when it gets too hard, too difficult, you kind of start looking at the situation as if it's not that significant. So let's just walk away from it. But I do see you also turning things back around with a lot of determination here. Let's do the Magician. In the hidden energies, you get the Queen of Cups, the Death card, the Emperor. Oh, you might be scared that whatever this is will take you away from what you already have established. So as I said, there is a soul connection showing up here, a sense of partnership with someone. It looks like it's running great, but you may be fearful that what you're doing for yourself here might be taking you away from what you're giving to whatever is working out in your life. And if that's the case, then maybe this is you sabotaging yourself, which is quite interesting, an interesting perspective. Let me do the Ace of Wands in your hopes and fears, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. You're getting back on that horse for sure. You're getting back on that horse because somewhere, some little part of you, your higher self there, is coming through and saying, let's go, let's do this, because it's very meaningful. It's for me. So there's a lot of emphasis on that, and from that there's a sense of let's go, let's do it, you know. Let's do the Knight of Pentacles in the potential outcome. Blue. No, that's the cat's house. That's not a dog's house or a dog's toy. Nah. Hey. Okay. Sit. For the Knight of Pentacles, you get the Magician, the Hermit, the Page of Cups. Things are starting to get back on track here. Slowly but surely, you are getting back on track. You do have a little bit of bump in the road here, and it's coming from you. You know, it's a whole mixture of patterns with self-sabotage in there for some reason. That's all placed upon this energy that you're building for yourself, you know. So again, even though it's looking like it's stumbling a little bit, it will kind of start getting back on track here. At some point, you're turning things back around in a good direction here. Just give it time, patience, and you're going to be right back on track there with this one. Let me see what the universe has. To close it off. The Lovers, the Five of Wands, the Ten of Wands. I feel like you're mixing the energies for some reason. Whatever you got going on for you, and then this situation of a commitment of some sort that's showing up here, there seems to be a little bit of a mix and match there between these energies. You know, like I want them both to work out, I want to take them both with me, and then you're giving me the alternative of it's either or. So if I make this one for myself, then this one might not work. Who says? What does one have to do with the other? If anything, if something for you personally works out, you would bring that energy into this connection, which would make it work even better, you know? So there seems to be a little bit of a struggle there for you, of an inner struggle about the situation. If I give myself to this, then I lose this. Doesn't really make sense, does it? You know? Not from where I'm standing here. Where one doesn't have to do with the other at all. But it is your own inner struggle there, and it's a lot based off of energies that you may not even identify at times. So you might be finding yourself just sabotaging certain things at certain times, and you don't even know why. So let's do the Imperial Dragon Oracle. Very few cards in here. And this one, you get Lunar Dragon, number 18. Number 18, traditional name the moon, energy the shadow self, keyword meaning illusion. The lunar dragon controls the ebb and flow of energies from the tides of the sea to the emotions of humankind. It challenges us to see our inner darkness and fears, to face them honestly and learn from them. So often we limit ourselves by looking only at one side of things rather than seeing the whole picture. There can be no yin without yang, no day without night, and one always leads inevitably towards the other. Indeed, this is the power of the lunar dragon. Meaning, drawing the lunar dragon challenges us to look deeply within ourselves and understand the true nature of our divinity. We hold within us the energies of good and bad, light and dark. If we try to ignore the darkness, we fall prey to illusion, deception, dishonesty, and foolishness. However, if we can see ourselves honestly, we gain discernment and the ability to break all illusions. And Blue has gone mad. So, yeah, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.